Good morning, lovelies. Zoe Two Dots here with, hey, consistency monthly favorites. February monthly favorites coming at you, and not too late this time either. So let's jump into this. I'm gonna be doing these every single month, just a little breakdown of my monthly favorites, favorite video games, TV series, music, favorite shinies, favorite catches, hatches, things like that in the game and outside of the game. So let's jump in with my first favorite. It is my favorite game of the month. This is outside, of course, of Pokemon Go, and it is Tetris 99. Now it's got basically like Battle Royale Tetris. It's free to play, free to download on the Nintendo Switch. And boy howdy did I put too many hours into this game. It's just a great kind of little time waster. If you're just waiting for a video to export, or if you're just kind of watching a show in the background, catching up on the news and things like that, go in, do a couple of games in Tetris 99. It is really, really fun, super fast paced, super addictive, and like very competitive. I got this close to taking out the win one time, but the Japanese players, man, they're just too good. I love Tetris. I've been playing that since, childhood, as I'm sure everyone's, had their own dabble with Tetris. I love puzzle games. I love puzzles in general. So having kind of this like fast paced, kind of like play a couple of rounds, put it down kind of game has been really, really fun this month. Also kind of like following up from last month's favorites, Alan and I finally finished Resident Evil 2. Not because it was too hard or anything, just we didn't have time to actually like finish the game last month. So got that one done and dusted, A story and B story. Really enjoyed it. It was my first time ever properly playing a Resident Evil game and not just like watching a playthrough. Really enjoying it. Gonna try and play through again on like hardcore or something like that to challenge myself. My favorite clothing this month. So last month it was, the ZTD merch, which hey, still #1 and still available, link in description. But it's actually this little hoodie that I got from the Sasuke collection. This one is pretty awesome. It's like super soft, very nice quality, but the major bonus is that I got it as like part of a, not sample sale, but like damaged, goods kind of run. So it's like a minor or major fault in the like whatever it might be, that like loose threads, it could be a small stain, things like that. So they sell them at a discounted price. I literally cannot find whatever is supposed to be the minor fault in this hoodie. Like I would be happy if I bought this at full price. Super, super cute little like cropped hoodie as well. Got the hood, but little cropped hoodie. Kind of like a bit too warm at the moment. It's good like up here where I'm filming, because when I have got the air conditioner on, it's pretty cold in my house, but still a bit too like snug to wear out at the moment for actually like going to the gym in Australia, or the active wear thing. I think as we go like into autumn, winter, I mean it is autumn right now, but it certainly doesn't feel like it here. As we go into like autumn and winter, this is going to be way better to go with like the whole gym kind of thing. But super comfy, good quality, loving it. Okay, let's jump into the game now as well and get into my favorite shinies of the month. My shiny luck has been really, really weird this month as well, and going into like March has been insane. So first of all, starting off with the Love Disc in the house was absolutely insane, followed up by a Rattata in the house, which was just, again, crazy. And then on the last day of the Pokemon Day celebration event, Bulbasaur in the house. 3 shinies in the house in like the space of not too long. So absolutely wild. I'm stoked to have those new shinies in the bag. I got my Magikarp on Clamperl Day, which was great to have another one of those. That one I'll probably use for trading, because I think the IVs were nothing too spicy yet, not likely. It's the way my shinies go. I'll probably re-roll that with someone, or if someone doesn't have a shiny Magikarp, help them out. The Krabby was totally unexpected. Once I had the Carp, I thought that was me done for, off-brand event shinies, but that Krabby just got me out of nowhere. So I'm stoked to have that one. And then the Latias. Now, I know I should probably try and pick one favorite of the month, but they were all just so unexpected. Most of these were caught, besides the Latias, most of these were caught when I wasn't hunting for them, which was the especially surprising thing. I went out and did massive grinds looking for the shiny Love Disc, looking for shiny Rattata and Pidgey, and then it was when I was not expecting it. When I wasn't out grinding, I was sitting at home, they popped up in the house. So I think probably the house shinies have been the most exciting for the month of February. For my favorite trades of the month, it's first of all gotta be my 100% lucky Combee. I absolutely love Combee. It's one of my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon. And what makes this one so special additionally is that literally as we were trading it, as April was like, here, I've got a Combee for you, I physically said, man, I really want a 100% lucky Combee. Like, can you make sure to hang on to all of your Combees so we can try to trade them until I get lucky with a lucky 100% What? And it just like came through. it was so bizarre. It was like being summoned out of the atmosphere, asking for a lucky hundo and then getting it. It was insanity. So I wonder HP, attack, defense, proof for you guys there. I think I'll max it out and keep it as a Combee. I love Combee. I don't particularly like Vespiquen's design that much. Look at this good little bee. She's so happy. I love it. And then my second favorite trade of the month has got to be my shiny Typhlosion from Reversal. I was, you know, so frustrated on my Cyndaquil Com Day. We had so many errors here in Australia that I just got so frustrated. I didn't evolve a single shiny. I didn't evolve, I don't think even any of the, maybe I think I evolved some regular ones. No, I didn't evolve a single Typhlosion to have Blast Burn. Not a single one, regular or shiny, because I was just so annoyed. I went home, didn't even think about evolving. I was like, who's gonna need it? And then PvP, PvP, and of course, Typhlosion with Blast Burn, and the fact that it can learn grass moves as well is fantastic. This thing wrecks shop in PvP matches, so I'm so stoked to finally have got my one here with Blast Burn, the legacy move. Would you believe that I even forgot to evolve one during the December like redo Com Day? So to finally get this one as well, super stoked. I got this in San Francisco, like right at the start of February. Next up, let's jump into my favorite AR photo of the month that I took. And wouldn't you know it, Ghost Snapshot dropped this month and I genuinely haven't had a chance to fully play around with this feature. This is probably the feature that I've been waiting the longest for, I'm the most excited for, I'm the most passionate about, and I honestly haven't played that much with it, which is an absolute shame, but I just haven't been, I mean, for all of the times that I've been out and about, like fully in like beautiful places, I've been trying to pump out the filming, get home, edit it, get it up for you guys, so I haven't had kind of like some downtime in a beautiful location to play around with the features. So I'm gonna have to go with either this photo from Clamperl Day, because that was kind of like the first proper chance I did get to play around with the feature. Having a little bit of fun with Clamperl here. I definitely could have taken more time, but again, I wanted to get home and edit it for you guys. And then also this one of myself and Eevee. So a little bit of playing around and setting up, you know, just setting up to record, hoping for the best in terms of angles and placements, kind of doing a few tests and a few redos and things like that to make sure Eevee's in the right spot, I'm in the right spot, I'm not getting in the way, we're not clipping through each other. The shadows are all pretty much lined up, so stoked for this little floral matchy picture with Eevee. And definitely I want to take so many more AR photographs through the month of March. I'm super stoked. I'm gonna be in India for the Trico Community Day, and there's gonna be so many beautiful places to take these AR photos. I cannot wait to share those with you guys. My favorite movie or TV series of the month. I don't even think I watched a movie this month at all. If I did, I'd probably just rewatched something that I've watched 1,000 times before. But my favorite series of this month has been like the Netflix Sabrina, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, kind of good stuff. It has like this really wonderful like supernatural vibe, like supernatural elements, but also Supernatural the TV show kind of vibe to it. It's really dark, it's reasonably violent. I love the acting, I love the color and the directing, and the characters are all really full and different. Their motivations are really clear, except for I suppose one character towards the end. I'm like, would they do that? But overall, me and Alan have enjoyed the heck out of that. We binge watched it, I think, over the course of like 3 days. Thankfully, the second season is coming out around my birthday as well, start of April, so I won't have to wait too long to get more of a fix of that. But yeah, really cool concept, really dark take on, like, you know, the whole Sabrina story. The main actress as well, who plays Sabrina, is also in a movie called The Black Coat's Daughter. If you haven't seen that movie, I recommend that. It is, unless you don't like horror and like thriller stuff, it is like dark and creepy, and she is such a fantastic actress in that. Like seriously, just like pulls off this like unnerving, creepy kid like so well. So I love seeing her again in this Sabrina series too. Definitely worth checking it out. All of the characters again, really fun. Good bit of humor in there too, and a nice touch of like just dark, creepy, good. My favorite song of the month. I haven't listened to too much new music this month, so I'm gonna go with the shameless self-plug of Alan's song. It's called Within the Hour. So my partner Alan, he's been like singing and in bands for forever. Like the one thing, like when I met him and he was like, oh yeah, I sing, and I'm like, sure you do, mate, because like, you know, he's just this dude who's like, you know, fit gym looking dude, into video games and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, right, you can sing. Like, what do you sing, like Wonderwall or something at parties? But I'm like, oh, okay, it's good, it's very good. Like, he has a very, 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 very good ear for music. Sings, plays, lovely. So this is a song that he wrote like 1,000 years ago, and finally sat down with his mate and got it like mixed and produced, like studio quality production. So link for that is in the description if you want to check it out on Spotify or iTunes. Really good song. It turned out really, really lovely, and he's working on a few more as well at the moment. So good job, honey. It sounds flippin' fantastic. And lastly, my favorite place visited for the month. It's probably gonna be a bit of a cheat answer because it was the same answer for January, just because the trip went over January, February, but it is definitely San Francisco. So had a fantastic time with the squad in San Fran, and I cannot wait to see them again later in the month in India, most of them, and to see a whole nother bunch of them and more of them in Sentosa for the Singapore Safari Zone in April. So nothing too new or spicy. I haven't really done much exploring this month. Hoping to do a little bit more exploring for you guys as well, besides India next month, a bit more local exploring to show you a bit more of different Australian locations too. So yeah, hopefully I can find some hidden gems locally. And that is it, guys. Those are my monthly favorites for the month of February. Leave a comment down below. What's been your favorite movie or game or shiny this month? Have you got a fantastic song recommendation that I should check out for next month? Let me know in the comments down below. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.